Want to look better this summer without buying a whole new wardrobe? Well, these accessories that I'll talk about in this video will boost your confidence, level up your style, and have you turn heads this summer. Let's start with the first one, sunglasses that fit your face. Now, usually I like to go for sunglasses opposite of my face shape. I have more of a square face shape, so usually sunglasses are more of a circular frame, seem to complement my face the most. I'll still venture out and go into the square frames at times, but I prefer to go for a circular frame. I think that complements my face shape the best. So if you have a circular face, try to go for some square frames and vice versa. And most importantly, sunglasses are going to help you stop that annoying squinting that we're always doing. They're also going to protect your eyes as well. Summer hats. Now, this is one I usually don't wear as much, but I know it's not realistic for everyone. So I think having a summer hat is always a good option for the summertime. I think a baseball cap or a fedora seem to be the two that I think just seem to elevate your style the most. So these are the hats I recommend going for. But summer hats are just going to come in very handy and also do a great job of blocking the sun as well, while also adding an additional accessory to your style. A watch. Now, a nice watch implies that you have your life together. It looks like you have somewhere to be. It looks like you value time. In the summertime, our wrists are a lot more exposed, so you putting a watch on just fills in that empty gap, and it just makes your outfit come together a lot more, especially in the warmer months. If you think about it, without wearing a watch, you kind of look a little plain. For example, if I have on this shirt without anything on my wrist, it just kind of looks plain, doesn't look as exciting or elegant versus if I throw on a nice classier watch on my wrist. But a watch is a great easy conversation starter, and it's just a great way to add some additional points to your summer outfits. A summer fragrance. Now, this one gets slept on a lot in the summer months, but just like you swap out your clothes for the different seasons, it's good to swap out your fragrances as well. So for the summer months, it's good to go with those fragrances that have more of the aquatic type of notes, bergamot, the sweeter notes, things like that. Fresh citrus notes are going to be a great note to have as well in a lot of your summer fragrances. For your fragrances, I'd rather you go for like 1 to 2 sprays. I think 3 to 4 seems to be a little more overbearing in the summer months. Well, more so in general, but just having 1 to 2 sprays usually seems to be the sweet spot for fragrances. But smelling fresh in the summer is an elite move, and it's going to be the icing on the cake when it comes to putting your outfits together. When you can just throw on that nice fragrance, it really does a job of just helping you separate yourself from other men this summer. No-show socks. Now, these are very important. I think one of the most important accessories for the summertime, because in the summer, your feet sweat a lot. And if you don't have on any type of socks, then it's just going to allow your feet to smell really bad. With the mix of your feet and the shoes, it just doesn't result in a good smell. One of my favorite moves in the summertime is to reveal some ankle. I just think this allows you to have a very clean and stylish look, but you want to do this in a way where your feet aren't going to be smelling and your shoes aren't going to be smelling bad. A no-show sock is the best way to prevent this problem. Minimal jewelry. Now, I thought about having this in the same section with the watch, but I just think a watch deserves its own section. I think minimal jewelry deserves its own section as well. So for minimal jewelry, I'm talking about those simple chains, those simple bracelets, rings. These are going to be great additions to your summer outfits. We already talked about a watch, so that's obviously a given. But these just help bring a lot more complexity. It just come off a lot more visually appealing for your summer outfits. As I mentioned earlier in the video, if you have on no accessories with your short sleeve shirts, tank tops, whatever you're going to be wearing for your summer outfits, you just tend to look a lot more bland than someone who's accessorizing a little bit more. So just keep this in mind when you're putting together your summer outfits. Rings are a great addition to a summer outfit as well. These have become something that I've been starting to wear a lot more lately. If I don't have a ring on, I start to feel just as naked as when I don't have a watch on. So I think rings are a great conversation starter. Out of all the accessories I have, probably my watches or my rings are probably the ones I get complimented on the most. So I think rings are another one that's oftentimes overlooked by guys, but they're a great way to stand out from the crowd and just look a lot more unique. A card holder. So when you're going to your summer activities, you don't want to have things that are weighing down your pockets when you have on your summer clothes, such as your shorts or lightweight pants or things of that nature. So it's better to have a slim card holder that you can put your most important cards in. It's not going to have you overwhelmed when you're trying to put something in your pocket or trying to put something in the bag that you're carrying throughout the day. I have not looked back at all ever since I got a card holder. This has been one of the most convenient things that I've ever started to bring into my everyday carry essentials. They're just great. They're convenient. They allow you to have easy access to your most important cards. And if you think about it, a lot of things that we do nowadays are going cashless, so it's good to have, you know, some cash on you here and there, but a lot of things are just going for a more card-friendly, cashless type of transaction. So I just think card holders are very convenient and also don't weigh you down as you're going throughout your day-to-day summer activities. So we just talked about card holders, now let's talk about a good quality bag. Now, when you're going to summer activities, as I mentioned, you're going to be carrying a lot of things, so you got to worry about AirPods, you gotta worry about keys, you gotta worry about that card holder I just talked about. You might have some other additional everyday carry essentials that you need to be carrying. Summer outfits just don't allow for these to be carried in our pockets, so it's good to have a nice stylish bag that's gonna complement you, but also store these things effectively without you putting things in your pocket, making them get all sweaty because you don't have necessary room to put them in. So I think it's good to go for a nice stylish bag, whether that's a crossbody bag. I think a crossbody bag is one of my favorites for the summertime just because it attaches to you. You don't have to worry about carrying it as much, and then just does a great job of securing your everyday carry essentials effectively. A weekender bag or a duffel bag is a good one. If a crossbody bag isn't for you, I think a tote bag is a great option as well. So these are great bags that are going to allow you to have a stylish look, but also allow you to securely store your things to where you don't have to worry about where they're going all the time. They can all be in one area without you having to have a scavenger hunt all day about where your essentials are that you were carrying throughout the day. A summer bag just helps you look more put together and upgrades any summer outfit. I don't think you really want your phones and keys sticking to your sweaty thighs all day, so this is where a summer bag comes in effectively. Now, deodorant. So in the summertime, we start to sweat a lot more, so I think it's good to have deodorant nearby you all the time. I usually apply deodorant at least twice a day. Usually in the summertime, I'll apply it even once before I go to sleep, just because, you know, a lot of times we'll sweat at night, so you don't want this nasty sweaty smell when you wake up. But we sweat a lot more in the summertime, so you want to have deodorant nearby that you can apply often. I don't think applying deodorant one time is effective, especially in the summer. I just think the hot weather starts to make your deodorant not work as long, so I think it's good if you can just apply it a couple times a day. That way you don't have to worry about the excessive sweat or a nasty odor coming from your armpits. Also, make sure you guys are shaving your armpits as well so your deodorant can work effectively. A lot of y'all have like big old bushes under there and then you wonder why your deodorant doesn't work. So you'll probably solve this problem if your armpits don't look like cavemen. It's probably something that you need to consider and something that'll make your deodorant work a lot better in the summer. Tank tops. Okay, so this is probably the most important option when it comes to layering. This just allows you to make multiple different looks with one single piece. Plus they're very light too, and they're just a lot more breathable than a t-shirt. They also do a great job of absorbing sweat as well, so that excessive sweat doesn't get onto your outer layer summer tops. And they also do a great job of letting your body breathe. I just think the Hanes tank tops shouldn't be worn by themselves as like a, you know, regular day-to-day shirt. I think these look best layered. So tank tops 9 times out of 10 are going to look best layered. But if you have a tank top that's made of a higher type of fabric, a little more of a elegant, more type of tank top, then I think you can get away with wearing this on its own. This is going to be a classy look with some nice bottoms. During the summertime, it's usually too hot for a jacket, so having a tank top is going to be a great way to just implement that more outer layer type of feel, that layering type of option that you want without burning up too much. That's it for me today. Hope you guys got something out of the video. If you haven't, make sure you check out my video right here on how to dress casual as a grown man for the summer. I'll see you all next time. Thanks. Peace.